Welcome to the Viking News Network. I'm Montana.
I'm Chris, and this is VNN. A tragedy occurred at 9:00 p.m. on Wednesday when a mid-air collision happened between an American Airlines passenger plane and an Army Black Hawk helicopter, which happened at Reagan Airport. CCTV footage from the airport captured the moment it happened. You could see two lights flying towards each other and an explosion as they crossed paths. There were 64 people on the commercial flight and 3 on the helicopter. The DC Fire and EMS department recovered 41 bodies and confirmed that there are no survivors. Among the victims were 2 figure skaters from Boston, Gina Hahn and Spencer Lane. Their mothers and coaches were also on board. World skating champion Ila Malanen has issued a statement saying, "The figure skating community is a family, and this loss is beyond words." Yeah, some pretty sad stuff.
Yeah.
Well, on a more positive note, it's time for us to look at the band club.
My favorite thing about band is that everybody has the opportunity to learn something new. No matter if you're coming as an advanced student or...
I have to go with guitar. I do play bass, drums, and a lot of other instruments, but guitar is the way to go. That's the first instrument I really started to really learn and play.
Or a brand new student.
I started playing guitar like a month and a half ago, and I didn't take any lessons. I just kind of picked it up by myself.
You'll always have the opportunity to open more doors with lots of people.
I mean, the more people, the better, that'll play with you, It's great to jam with other people because, their styles, they kind of mix with your styles and they create, something on its own.
My uncles used to be in a band together, and they're all pretty musically talented, so I sort of get it from that. I didn't hear any song and play it on an instrument, and I didn't need to learn an instrument. I could just sort of start playing.
And it's very fun.
Because I really like music, and I love playing music, and I really wanted to play music with everyone else and sort of show off my skills and express myself.
Just really get some experience playing with other people and playing live. I think it's very good for you to have that as a musician.
I just learned Basket Case by Green Day, and that's a really fun one because it has a very steady progression, and I like singing it. I think I want to learn Beast of Bird and Fighter Rolling Stones.
Maybe be better at keyboard. I already know a little bit of piano, but I don't really know too much.
Right now, I'm really into Green Day and The Offspring, but some bands that I've always loved and always will are the Rolling Stones, and I love the White Stripes as well.
Well, I gotta go with the mighty Van Halen. I love Rat, Dokken, Judas Priest, Zeppelin, Kiss, all those great bands. But I'm open to play anything in this class.
Oscars are set for March 2nd, 2025 for movies released in 2024. Nominees for Best Pictures are the producers of Anora, Alexa Coco, Samantha Kwan, and Sean Baker. The Brutalists nominees are to be determined. A Complete Unknown, Fred Berger, James Mangold, and Alex Heyman. Conclave, Tessa Ross, Juliet Howell, and Michael A. Jackman. Dune, Part 2, Mary Parent, Cale Boyder, Tanya Lapointe, and Denis Villeneuve. Amelia Perez, Pascal Chachitu, and Jacques Audiard. I'm Still Here, nominees to be determined. Nickel Boys, Dee Dee Gardner, Jeremy Kleiner, and Boslin Barnes. The Substance, nominees to be determined. And Wicked, Mark Platt.
Seems like a pretty good lineup of films, right?
Yep.
Well, now it's time to see Skills USA.
On Saturday, November 24th, a group of Nashoba Tech students traveled to Marlborough, Massachusetts, and spent 2 days at the Skills USA Fall State Leadership Conference. In addition to attending workshops on workplace and technical skills, Bex Rogers and Lena Wilcox participated in a community service project which assembled 30 bikes to be given to children through the Boys and Girls Club of Metro West. The conference concluded Monday evening with an awards and recognition closing ceremony. TV Media Junior Bex Rogers received an MVP award, and Electrical Junior Adelita Santos earned a Rising Star award. Finally, Design and Visual Junior Ace Kamensky won a gold medal for their group presentation on workplace skills.
Well, that looks pretty interesting, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And now it's time for our sports report with Owen.
I'm Owen with today's sports news. For this week, the Winnipeg Jets have won last Thursday night's game against the Boston Bruins in a score of 6-2. This was done in a third period flurry due to the efforts of Jets player Mark Scheifele, who scored his 30th and 31st goals that night. The goals that the Bruins scored were by players Brad Marchand and Elias Lithon. This was a fifth straight win for Winnipeg, who have already beaten the Bruins in December last year with a score of 8-1. Last Monday night, the Boston Celtics lost to the Hudson Rockets with a score of 114-112. This was done with the efforts of Eamon Thompson, who scored 33 points with 0.7 seconds left in the clock. Dylan Brooks, who scored 36 points for the Rockets, winning them their 9th game this season. Celtics players Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Luke Cornett, and Kristaps Porzingis managed to get the majority of the points for their team, with Kristaps having received 8 rebounds. Today in Nashoba Tech Sports News, the juniors boys varsity basketball and varsity boys basketball teams will be playing against Innovation Academy Charter School. The games will go from 4:30 to 5:30 and 6 to 7:30. While the girls varsity basketball team will have a home meet against Minutemen Regional High School from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Tomorrow, the wrestling team will have a meet at Trident Tech. There will be a home meet for the freshman boys basketball team against Greater Lawrence Technical High School, and an away game for the varsity boys hockey team at Minutemen Regional High School.
And now it's time to take a look at the Outdoors Club.
My name is Mrs. St. Arnaud, and I'm the advisor of the Outdoor Club here at Nashoba Tech. The Outdoor Club is about enjoying the outdoors. Enjoying the outdoors is a great way to get exercise. It's a great way to relieve stress. It's a great way to keep your mental health in balance. It's a great way to connect with friends. And so we do all of those things.
It's like outing club in colleges, but for high school. It's, you go out, you do things. It's supposed to get you to like touch grass and be outside.
One of the pillars of the Outdoor Club is that you don't always have to go on a fancy vacation. You don't always have to drive 2 hours to the White Mountains or drive to Cape Cod to enjoy Mother Nature and the outdoors. There's lots of space just right, within a half hour of the school, right in our own community where we can enjoy the outdoors. So we try and do as much of that as we can.
And tubing, I know, in the winter, and kayaking and canoeing, I think.
I mean, who doesn't want to, just do something different after school? A lot of the things we do, you can't necessarily just do on your own. You need a group to do it.
Doing things with friends is more interesting than doing, have you ever tried snow tubing on your own? It's very boring.
I just hope everyone considers joining us for one or more activities this year with the Outdoor Club. We have a lot of fun. It varies a lot. We offer a lot of different activities. For example, next week we're going to go kayaking. A couple weeks after that, we're gonna go hiking. In the winter, we'll do a 5-week ski session, and we'll do some trail cleanup and maintenance in the spring.
Junyao Piercia of Littleton and Lena Wilcox of Eyre have been selected as Students of the Month at Nashoba Tech for December 2024, based on the portrait of a graduate attributes resourceful, responsible, resilient, respectful, and ready. Junyu, who is in programming and web, was nominated by his shop instructor, Chris Egan, who said that despite missing his freshman year, he made the transition to Nashoba Tech seamlessly, being respectful of his classmates and showing responsibility in getting his work done. Lena, who is in TV media and theater, was nominated by science instructor Stacy Lynn Blanco, who said she is an excellent student who asks lots of questions, completes every assignment, and practices at home. She is also very helpful to other students in school and shop, being described as a natural leader. Well, I don't know about you, but I think they deserved it. Yeah. And now it's time to look at the career fair.
Hi, can you tell me your name and the name of your organization?
Yes, my name is Kaylin, and I work at ABA Centers of America.
My name is Staff Sergeant Thorne. I'm with the United States Marine Corps.
Yes, my name is Elizabeth Sawyer, and I'm with Mass Waterworks.
Sure. My name is Mark Warren, and I'm with Mass Waterworks in the Westford Water Department.
Can you tell me what you do just working here?
Sure. So we are actually in charge of partnering with Nashoba Tech Valley to organize this job fair. My specific job in Mass Hire is to do the grant writing and communication aspects. It's kind of what you're doing right now is kind of what I do. He works more in the student business aspects. He can tell you a little more.
So basically we have a program called Connecting Activities. We are a program that's run from DESE. So basically DESE is run, the Department of Education runs through the school, and there are our bosses as well. So for us, we help kids find jobs, do internships, help with resumes, basically giving the necessities of being a professional within the workforce. And today we have I would say the pride to come here today because this is our first time at Nashoba Tech, also partnering, collaborating with Ms. Hawkins for this first annual job fair.
We're so happy you're here. What do you do at the dispatch district?
I'm a 911 dispatcher for 7 different communities.
That's awesome. So what kind of people are you looking for when hiring or looking at an application?
If you're good at multitasking, you can perform in some high-stress scenarios. You can work with a team. Those are kind of some big qualities we look for.
Tell me, what do you do at the Sheet Metal Workers Union?
Sure, I'm the business development representative for the Sheet Metal Workers Union, but I used to be a sheet metal worker, so that meant that I would work in some of the large high-rise buildings downtown Boston and build out their HVAC systems.
So what do you do in the U.S. Army?
Right now I'm a recruiter, but my normal job in the Army, I've been a cavalry scout for the last 12 years. It's a reconnaissance-based job, so I ride around on military vehicles, hide in the woods, look at things, send up reports, stuff like that.
Thank you. All right.
Nashoba Tech Athletes of the Month of December 2024 have been announced. Senior Cameron Graff and junior Juan Ruvalcaba were both nominated by their coaches. Cameron is on the wrestling team in the winter as well as the football team in the fall. He is in the plumbing and heating shop. For Juan, this is his first year of cheerleading. He is in the cosmetology shop and was a freshman mentor. His coach, Christine Patanud said, Juan shows up and puts 100% into every practice and game. He shows commitment, takes direction, and more importantly, he is kind and respectful to all his teammates.
Voices of Hope is a nonprofit organization that raises funds for cancer research through the arts. We do 2 main shows a year, and we also have a golf tournament and a lot of other events that our members put on throughout the year.
We have people who are so passionate about ending cancer that they join our productions, or they want to donate to the many different events that we have going on, from our anthems to the golf tournament to our youth program. It is a mission that unites all people.
I love the people. Made a lot of great friends by being here and being involved with the group.
The community is loving, it's giving, it's supportive.
Anyone can join Voices of Hope. We are not a community theater, we are a nonprofit, and anyone who is there for our mission and who wants to help in the raising funds for cancer research is welcome to join. You don't have to be a singer, you can do anything in our organization and just come and have fun with us. April 13th and 14th, we're doing Hello Dolly at the North Shore Music Theater. And this fall, in the October, we'll be doing a fall cabaret called Broadway Pop and Rock. And we have some smaller shows throughout the summer, so just watch our website.
It's a wonderful cause. Anytime you can help people, especially with a disease that has touched so many.
And now it's time for the weather report with Owen.
For this week's weather, it's very rainy this Friday with a high of 42 and a low of 31. Tomorrow will most likely have clear skies with a high of 30 and a low of 4. Sunday and Monday will be cloudy with Sunday's highs and lows being 27 and 26. Monday will be 46 and 28. Tuesday will be particularly cloudy with a high of 37 and a low of 20. Wednesday will be cloudy again with a high of 34 and a low of 29. Finally, Thursday will be rainy with a high of 47 and a low of 36. Though sources say that Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will have a good chance of snow.
Well, that's all the news we have for today. I'm Chris.
And I'm Montana.
And this has been VNN. Stay classy, Nashoba Tech.